The movie starts with an old man named John calling his daughter to tell her he bought a gift for her Stella, and her dad, John, are going to see each other soon. Then we are introduced to Charlie, who is John's partner and close friend. It seems they are planning something together and they really trust each other. We then see two more members of the group, Rob and a black guy, in the next scene. A thief from their group named Steve enters a house. Steve is working with the rest of the crew, and he is inside taking measurements. Meanwhile, the other group members are doing the same in an underground basement. Both Steve and the team carefully apply paint marks at equal distances from the walls, and suddenly the ground of both floors explodes and the safe is thrown straight into the water. We see that they are stealing a safe that contains some very expensive items. This mission is called the Italian Job. Rob and the other guy escape with a fake safe. People and police chase them, but fail to catch them. Meanwhile, the real safe is underwater where John and Charlie are working to open it. John is an expert at cracking safes. They succeed and take all the gold, then escape underwater. In the next scene, the group is celebrating their success at a snowy mountain cabin. John praises Charlie for his brilliant plan because Charlie was the mastermind behind the job. They leave the place with $35 million worth of gold. While crossing a bridge, their vehicle is suddenly stopped by a car. Then we see that Steve has betrayed them. He kills John and Rob drives the van into the river, while the rest survive. In the next scene, 1 year later, we see Stella, John's daughter, successfully cracking a safe lock, showing she has inherited her father's skills. She now works freelance for the police. Then Charlie meets Stella and tells her that Steve is living a luxurious life after killing her father and is selling the stolen gold. Charlie tries to convince her to join the team and take back the gold, but she refuses at first. Later, she calls Charlie and agrees to be part of the mission in the next scene. Charlie, the mastermind, introduces the rest of the team. A young guy who is an IT expert, the black guy who handles explosives, and Rob, who is an expert driver. We then see them planning while watching Steve's house. They face challenges like traffic lights that could block their escape, so they decide to hack the traffic control system at night. Steve goes to a store to sell gold, selling 2 bricks at a time and bringing the cash home. Rob and the IT guy steal a van and uniform from a cable network company, so Stella can enter Steve's house. Rob flirts with a girl from the company. They sleep together, and he takes her uniform and key prints the next day. Stella, wearing the uniform, drives the van and enters Steve's house. In Steve's house, Stella discovers the exact location of the safe. Steve then asks her to go out for dinner, but she leaves soon after. The next day, the team practices how to extract the safe from Steve's house and escape. They need specially modified cars, so they hire a mechanic who customizes the vehicles. At the same time, the hacker successfully hacks the traffic signal system and they test it out, which works perfectly. That night, when Steve goes to sell more gold, he ends up in an argument and kills the store owner later. The store owner's brother shows up and is furious, vowing revenge the following day. The team finds out that a party is happening near Steve's place, which ruins their plan, so they decide that Stella will go to dinner with Steve during the dinner. Steve realizes Stella is John's daughter, and they have a tense argument. Eventually, the rest of the team shows up, and Steve boldly challenges them to try stealing the gold. The next day, the team comes up with a new plan after intercepting police wireless signals. They find out where Steve plans to transport the safe. They convince the car mechanic to join the mission, and he agrees. In the next scene, we see the black guy and Charlie planting explosives under the road in the subway tunnels because they know the gold will be transported from there. Steve, being cautious, arranges 3 identical trucks, and only he knows which one carries the gold. He watches everything from a helicopter. The IT expert identifies the correct truck by calculating the tire pressure. Since the one carrying the gold would be heavier, they track the right truck and manipulate the traffic lights to divert it to a specific location. Once the truck arrives at the targeted spot, the explosion goes off and the truck falls into the subway tunnel. They load all the gold worth $27 million into their modified cars and drive off. 2 bikers chase after them, but the team manages to lose them. Steve followed only Charlie, and they ended up face to face. Steve's helicopter blade got hit by a car, so he continued the chase in a car. All 3 cars from Charlie's team drove into a container and escaped. A minute later, Steve arrived and tried to bribe the mechanic. The mechanic accepted the money and opened the container, but inside were all the group members waiting for him. They captured Steve and handed him over to the man whose brother was killed by Steve in the store. He was the brother of the store owner. The gold worth $27 million was divided among the team, and the movie ends there. This content takes a lot of effort and love. Please support by subscribing the channel.